Welcome back to Your High School Sports. This is Roddy Woods on the phone now with head coach of the Central High Bobcats, Coach Rosner. Coach, let me ask you a question. You know, you're getting ready to face a team that you played a few weeks back, and they handled you guys pretty well. How's your team ready to face a South Doyle team this time?
Well, we know they're a really well-coached team. They're a team with a lot of talent, and we feel like we're the same way. So we feel like it's an even matchup. We feel good about obviously seeing a familiar opponent, especially just weeks from losing to them. So more than anything, real happy and blessed to be in the quarterfinals and looking forward to a great game on Friday night.
You know, Coach, we've talked a few years, and you guys, have built that program at Central to where the level it is now. But, you know, does it give you an edge, you guys winning the state championship last year going into this game?
I don't know if it gives us an edge. A lot of these guys were a part of that team and some of them played a major role. Some played, a supporting role. But, the guys are familiar with a challenge such as this. 2 years ago, we faced a situation very similar in which we had to go to South Doyle and play a quarterfinals game in order for a chance to get to the Final Four. So, just kids being familiar with the process, familiar with playing late into November and, getting used to the process and schedule and things like that. I think that does help us a little bit. But obviously when the ball kicks off, it's anybody's game after that.
You guys, like you said, you faced South Doyle a few weeks ago. How do you stop Elijah Young? Is there a way to stop him?
I think a lot of people for a long time have been trying to figure out a way to stop Elijah Young. I think that's a really hard task. I think you just have to continue to do the fundamentals on the football field. You got to run to the football and you got to tackle the player with the football. He's a very elusive player, really hard to bring down, especially with just one person. But again, we're just going to continue to pre-show our guys, run to the ball, tackle the ball. And if we can make tackles early and often, we hope that we can attempt to slow him down. But we know it's really hard to stop him for 40 minutes of the game.
Is the pressure on South Doyle, Coach, to know that they beat you guys three weeks ago, or is the pressure on you guys going?
I think the pressure is on both teams. Again, both teams are really talented, really well coached. Been looking forward to, the opportunity, obviously, to get to the Final Four. And I don't know if pressure is one way or the other. I think it's on both teams because we both know what the other team possesses. We're very familiar opponents. Good friends with Coach Duncan and his staff. And again, just looking forward to playing another Friday night in November, which I always tell our kids you can't take for granted.
No, you cannot. Let me ask you this last question. How's the health of your football team at this point of the season?
It is better. It's probably the best that it's been since week one. We lost some guys along the way just for a couple of weeks, especially towards the end of the season when we had kind of 2 game skid. But we got a lot of those guys back, and they're excited to be back on the field with their teammates.
I said this was the last question, but you said something there. I got a comment on 2 game skid. How's that helped you guys?
Helped us tremendously. It humbled us. You win 21 straight games as a program, which is an incredible feat in itself, and then to go 8-0 in the regular season up until that point, it can take away from the drive and the hunger. I'm not saying it did, but it can take away, and especially with kids get so caught up in social media and just so many distractions. I think the 2 game skid at the end of the season really humbled us and refocused us for the playoff picture.
Sounds like you got your team on a course to go back to Cookeville, Coach, but I know you got a big one this week in the 3rd round against South Doyle. We wish you all the luck here from Your High School Sports.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you having me on.
All right, Coach.